As a result of the premium adjustment put in place by the board January 108, the plan has realized a reduction in that deficit to the tune of, brought it down from $1.5 million to $275,811 as of July 1 of this year. So as a result of the board's agreement to do the plan premium adjustments, increase the premium last year, it was a hard pill to swallow for everybody, but we have seen some very positive results as a result of that decision by the board last year. And that was put into effect January 1 of 08 for this current plan year. The independent third-party valuation done by Aon is in front of you right now. I have also provided this report to all the bargaining units, and I've also posted it on the Human Resources website at the beginning of last week. So I have made this available to everybody. I would like to bring your attention to page 3 of the report. This summarizes the differences that Aon noticed in regards to Mercer's projections versus the way Aon does projections. The differences are slight, they're minimal. Aon overall agrees with the way Mercer does their projections. I would like to, for example, I'm going straight to the middle of the page, differences between the projections. Mercer uses their own, Mercer is a national company, Aon's a national company. They both have their own industry trend standards that they use. They're slightly different. So as a result of that, Mercer projected a 40.7% increase to fund the plan in 2009. Aon projected a 40.03% for Mercer and 38.7% for Aon. It's less than 2% difference between the two reports. Overall, though, Aon agrees with Mercer's premium projections, and that is the and that is clearly outlined on page 3 here and 4. Moving forward to Exhibit D of your report is the meat of the results of all of this that I would like to bring you to. As you can see, looking at the first column, in 2008, bringing you down to the projected surplus deficit line item, beginning plan surplus deficit projected by Mercer and Aon, there's your $1.5 million cash deficit that we're looking at. And the overall cost of the plan was projected to be $12.1 million in 2008. If we look at the 2009 column, it is projected by Aon that the cost of the plan will increase to $13.4 million, and that's your first total line item in the middle column there. Mercer projected that it would require, again, as I said, a 40.3% increase to fund the plan. Aon, 38.7% increase. Funding the plan in this year would pay off the deficit and fund the plan in its entirety to provide for stability and decrease the vulnerability of the plan and ensure the integrity of the plan. The 38% increase would provide for the reserve of 3 months premium and the cost of unpaid claims, which is estimated by Aon to be about $1.9 million, as indicated about a quarter of the way down in that column. The overall additional cost is the $5.2 million. However, I'm requesting today that the board consider a 16% increase, which would provide for the deficit payoff and would reduce the $5.2 million plan fund requirement by $2.2 million. 16% will get us closer to stabilization. In Exhibit F, it is a breakdown of the per employee, the bi-weekly rates per employee. So 2008 tells you what the premium costs per employee are bi-weekly, that column for Plan 1 and Plan 2. And then we're also showing you Aon's shown you in 2009 what a 38.7% increase would buy you. As you can see, the increase from the current year to a 38.7 increase, the range for Plan 1 is from $35 biweekly to $104 biweekly, and for Plan 2, that range is $22 biweekly up to $68 biweekly. That would be the cost per employee per pay period to completely fund this program. My recommendation and our request is that we do a 16% increase, and that range for Plan 1 would be a biweekly increase to our employees of $14 per pay period up to $43 per pay period. And for Plan 2, the range is $9 and up to $28, again, per pay period. Are there any questions?
Questions of the board? Okay, thank you.
I do believe we have SEIU here this morning who would like to speak to you in regards to this topic.
Yes, I was going to invite public comment, and certainly under that category, I'd invite representatives of SEIU to come forward.
Good morning, Linda.
Hi.
Good morning. My name's Jacqueline Carvalho, and I was on the bargaining team